Hey, shalom, shalom. Call out Yabashua Shabashua Kakadash. Double to the elders at the S. Bishops. Men, women, and children that believe are the 1/3. Yo. Disappointed just moving out and about. Do a quick video. Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. And also the Lord says, strip you and make you bare. They shall lament for the teets. Roughly summarizing, hitting some points because I'm behind the wheel. One way that I know prophecies is in effect. See, these women come off like they balling or they making money and they doing anything. Nah. That's all. Now, certain women, with the OnlyFans, but women, they say like one out of like 10,000 make over like $1,000 a month on that shit. Because it's wholeflation. So it's hoes and ass everywhere. So that bring the price down. The more abundant something is, the less valuable it is. And the scarce something is, the more valuable it is. So there's hoes everywhere. So the price is down. But what I'm noticing, I don't know where y'all at, but I'm in Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm starting to see nigga woman with fucking afros. And I'm like, damn, I started to think like, damn, maybe, Jake waking up, they getting rid of the makeup and shit. And, they starting to embrace who they are by appearance, They getting rid of, the white supremacy shit. They're not trying to, they going back to their original standard of beauty. They becoming self-conscious. Then I thought, hell no. These fucking motherfuckers ain't changing. 2/3 is still a 2/3. These people ain't repenting. I came to the conclusion that these fucking women are broke. I'm talking about broker than before. And just because you got the same amount of money don't mean it's the same amount of money. Because of what? Inflation. Prices is going up. The dollar is losing its value. So you could have $700, but that shit gonna feel like it's $5. Like I tell people, $10 is the new 20. So you got $10. So you got $20. $20 is gonna feel like 10. So $20 is like $10. So everything, I kind of said it fucked up at first, but you get what I'm saying. So everything is going up, and kicking it with the brother. He said, for a woman to get like some box braids in her hair at a salon, wash, condition, box braids with the hair, that shit like $500, $600. Just like, who the fuck gonna pay that? That's a car note with the insurance, depending on like where you at. So what happening with these women are, see, men, look at my shit. We ain't pressed for no image. I rock my shit just like this. I put some water on my shit, nigga, and we out the house. That's it. And guess what? That's Jake look anyway. Look, Shit look like trees growing, right? But the women, they can't do that shit. They could, but to them, you having a bad hair day, or your hair look fucked up. How the fuck? This is the way the Lord made us. How it look fucked up. Now I could blow it out and all that shit, but rock it like that, you know. But these women, they don't have enough money to get their fucking hair done. So man, and this the tip. This the tip of the iceberg. So that pinch is coming, cause if you do hair nowadays, shit, you probably make a motherfucking killing. Especially you got some decent prices, and you good at braiding. Shit. Ephraim used to deal with this motherfucker braid her ass off. Man, she used to braid a while back before I knew her, but she used to kind of make a pretty penny back then. She used to do all types of shit, dreads, all that shit. So man, if you even me, I could pay to get my hair done. I was down here, man. I got my hair done a couple times. I got like 8 braids, like straight backs with a wash. They like $120. I'm like, damn. You know, I paid them. I ain't like this shit anyway. The fucking the part wasn't fully straight. It was just like, yo, up in Harlem on 125th, man. Me and the brother DeBar, man, we get like, you know, without the wash, man, $30. You know what I mean? Ham bust that shit out. But I don't really like everybody up in my hair and shit, so I just like, for now, just like with my afro. I'm kind of starting to get used to it and shit, you know. But these women, man, they can't afford to get their hair done, man, because they got other expenses. They got their cigarettes, their car notes, all that shit. Then, you know, if you got a friend, then a lot of them don't know how to braid their own shit. Then if you got a friend, you know, that do know how to braid, but she ain't gonna want to do all that shit, because like, especially braids and shit, that shit take a long time. So now a lot of these women just got froze, or they got nappy ass wigs. Around here, the bitches walk around with fucking shower caps on their fucking head all day, and with fucking clogs on, Crocs, whatever the fuck you call them shits, clogs and fucking shower caps. So it's over, man. So as the pinch come down, people gonna start losing more and more of their possessions. Their cars gonna get repoed. People gonna be walking and catching the bus more, because as like these tariffs and shit come in and they hit the people and these prices come, you gonna have to learn to cut corners. So you gonna buy, man, fuck my nails. If you see, after a while, if you see a fucking woman with her fucking hair done, that bitch got some fucking money. or it's her birthday or some shit. But if she always got her motherfucking hair done, you know, you fancy, huh? Nails done, hair done, everything did. Nails done, hair done. You fancy, huh? Man, hey, that's enough. Hey, man, a fucking haircut is like fucking $50, you know? So imagine like you got daughters and shit. You know, women clothes is cheap, as long as they ain't into brands and shit. You know, you buy a woman a dress, you know, some clogs, some fucking flip flops. You know, they good. But what's pricey when it comes to women is them pads, the fucking hair, nails, manicure, pedicure, like fucking $100, $120, depending on what you get done. But that could get like really pricey. So, hey man, they shall lament for the teets. Like, people gonna have to be like, yo, you gonna have to ultimatum. Like, you gonna pay the fucking light bill, or you gonna get your hair done. You can't do both. You know what I mean? You're going to have to cut corners. We all are. But, man, what's going to hit it hard, what's going to hit these people hard is, hit people hard is these women hard. It's these women because they more pressed by their image and they more attached to society. Men are like minimalists. Like, we could really go without and still have and really not give a fuck. You know? So, hey, with that, judgment is coming. You know, South Africa too, you know what I mean? And a lot of other African countries about to kick Babylon up out of there, the embassy. Certain benefits. I heard one nigga woman talking out here. They denying, they harder on giving you them food stamps and shit. They'll deny your ass quick. Like, nah, you ain't eligible, especially if you got some type of job or some shit. They'll deny you quick. And even if you get the stamps, say you get $500 in stamps. Before, food stamps would last a family, not even a whole month. And that's because Eve don't know how to shop, right? Food stamps will last a family maybe up to the 20th or the 23rd of the month. So for them last 7 days, you kind of got to like scramble. You got to make peanut butter jelly. You got to kind of thug it out. Bowls of cereal and shit like that. We know, we like brothers, like we got family and shit, friends and relatives that's on, you know, WIC food stamps, EBT and all that shit. So even though you still might get $500 in food stamps, before inflation hit hard and the prices jumping heavy, you could go to like the 23rd. Now that shit because you take $100 in the supermarket, you ain't coming out with much. And like I said, Eve don't know how to shop. That comes from these women being out of order. They don't know how to properly shop for shit. You know, they don't know how many ounces in a gallon, you know what I mean, to a pint, to a quart, and prices and coupons and shit. Oh, it's funny. I went into the Subway the other day, and that shit had a sign up there, no more coupons. And I was like, damn. And you know, Americans was real proud to wear coupons. Hit my smoothie right quick. Oh, that feel good going down. Pause. But Americans, you know, when you hit that first swig of that smoothie, you feel it go down. That, you know, that kale, man, has worked wonders, man. But they said no more coupons. I'm like, damn, how the fuck you gonna say that? You know what I mean? Because a store print coupons, you know, for like certain benefits and to get you to come there. But what do that tell you? That so many people start using the coupons that more than they thought, that they like, fuck it, we can't take them shits no more because, like, we ain't making a fucking profit. So they had to sign up there, no more coupons. So people gonna be looking to save fucking money any way they can. But Eve is impulsive with her shopping. She don't know how to go to this store and get this. This store is good for this. I'm gonna use these coupons here. If I spend one more $1, like you could buy like a 12 ounce, say like you know the tropical. 15 minutes. I'm gonna end this soon. You know the tropical orange juice. Them shit's like almost $3, like $2.50. But you could go to the supermarket and for like 60 more cents, you could get the liter. So that's about 15, about 10 more, not 15, about 10 more orange juices that you getting for 60 more cents. People buying waters and shit, cases of waters. Fuck that. Get you a fucking filter. Hey, the brother here, he got like a filter. You don't buy no fucking waters. Now the filter is called the Berkey on Amazon. I think the Big Berkey. I forget the exact name, something like that. But they got, you put water in it. It's portable. You don't plug it up or nothing. You got the charger. Not the charger. You got the charcoal inside. It filters it. It tastes excellent. So you got people spending $10 on waters and shit because you don't want to drink the sink water. I don't blame you. But, you know, you could get you a filter for like $200-$300. But a lot of people think, $300. Look, that motherfucking filter, hey, Jacob's Trouble Kickoff, you could carry that bitch around. It's a decent size because it's portable. And your ass ain't gotta buy water. All you gotta do is replace the charcoal filters after a while, which could be probably like $150, $180 or some shit like that. But them shits last 5, depending on how often you using it. Them shits last a good while, a good 5 years. So man, look, man, people gonna have to learn how to cut corners, and people is feeling it. And that's just in this town. Now, you know, other cities are a little more, Baltimore is kind of like a dumpster of cities on the East Coast. Like compared to like Philly's, DC's, New York, even parts of Jersey. So, like, people here could be a little more, like, hood and on the fucking spirit. But these other cities, this is a glimpse of things to come. You know, so, hey, with that, hey, the judgment is coming. People trust in the shadow of Egypt. You know what I mean? Hey, and the pinch is coming. It's going to keep coming. And people going to learn how to prioritize. But your main priority, but these people ain't going to listen. You already know it's your Abashim Yahushua. But to them, their main priority is these carnal things. But the Lord said what? He provide for the fish, birds, seek ye first the kingdom of God. Matthew 6:33. And all these things shall be added unto thee. But it is what it is. Judgment is coming. Drop a video. Wish I hadn't made it a little quicker, but it is what it is. With that, shalom to the left. Shalom.